Your Excellency President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, Excellencies, Heads of State, ladies and gentlemen participating at the West African Economic Summit 2025. My heartiest congratulations to all of you. At this pivotal moment for our region, you have come together to unlock trade and investment opportunities to drive growth and job creation for West Africa's nearly 460 million people, half of them under the age of 18. I wish I could have joined you in Abuja, but it is an honor, personally and professionally, to share this message. An honor because I'm so proud to call this sub-region home. Because ECOWAS was the first bloc to support my candidacy when I was running to become the WTO Director General. But especially because I know that the trade and investment ties you're working to catalyze within the region and with the rest of the world are so vital for the innovation and economic transformation we need for a more prosperous future. We have so much to build on. A $500 billion regional economy with a dynamic and entrepreneurial population, rich critical mineral and energy resources. West African creative industries are really hot, and not just at home. Wherever my travels take me, I increasingly encounter the region's cultural exports, from music and film to fashion, literature, and food. Finance and agriculture are starting to come together as embodied by Côte d'Ivoire's new commodities exchange, which could eventually become a force for transparent markets, higher incomes, and reduced volatility for agricultural producers from across the region. I often say that the future of trade is services, it's digital, and it's green. And with our educated and connected young people, thriving tech startups, and vast renewable energy potential, we are well positioned for it, provided we can offer the right enabling environment. But we also need to build up manufacturing capacity, and meetings like this one have a critical role to play in this regard. If each of our countries works alone, it is unlikely that we'll be able to build efficient value chains or attract the investment we need. However, if ECOWAS can think in terms of sub-regional value chains, our markets and scale economies become bigger and more attractive to investors. The pharmaceutical industry is one promising sector, and the COVID-19 pandemic experience of being bumped to the back of the queue for vaccines was a reminder of why the continent needs to produce more pharmaceutical products at home. Senegal, with its Institut Pasteur de Dakar, is a potential hub for vaccines. Other parts of the pharmaceutical ecosystem, research, production, fill and finish operations, and so forth, could be built in other countries. And in fact, I think that in Nigeria, part of that ecosystem is already being put in place. We should also seek to leverage our green comparative advantage by building out solar and wind energy capacity to power critical minerals processing in the sub-region. Can we move up the electric value chain and start making battery components and even automobiles? In the services space, we have seen some tech companies like Jumia and Flutterwave of Nigeria start to operate across borders in the region, showing the way for others. We could also aim to have more sub-regional trade and tourism that is driven by the cultural industries. To build regional value chains, we need to tackle the trade barriers, non-tariff frictions, and physical, regulatory, and digital infrastructure gaps that have historically held back trade in West Africa and indeed across the continent. We need to lower trade costs that remain among the world's highest and give full effect to the African Continental Free Trade Agreement and ECOWAS-wide integration. This summit offers an unparalleled platform to address such challenges and find practical ways forward. I wish you the very best for a productive summit. Let us seize this opportunity to come together in common purpose, anchored by our rich cultural heritage, and build a West Africa where our young people find boundless opportunities for a better future. Thank you, and all the best.